coming to my podcast.
Thank you very much.
Our honored guest today is Iiro Komulainen, and I hope I pronounce your name well.
Yeah, that was just correct.
Perfect, because sometimes our languages, Finnish and Czech language, my language, they are very difficult, I believe, for other speakers.
They are.
So I would like to welcome you warmly in my studio. My name is Jiří Borč. This is podcast with Jiří Borč with people from all around the world, and I'm very glad that I have here you today. And could you be please so kind and very briefly introduce yourself professionally?
Yes, for sure. So my name is Iiro Komulainen. I'm a Finnish pianist and musician. I live in Helsinki, and I do concerts, and I also teach privately. And I have concerts in Finland and also in other countries as well. And yeah, I play piano and I work in different projects with different artists and entrepreneurs, and I enjoy what I do.
Thank you very much for your nice introduction. This is not prepared. We didn't prepare this. However, I will bring you a little bit out of your comfort zone now, because I have here some of your works. Can you tell me what is, if you have any sharing which you would like to do about these works?
Yes, for sure. So I have my Spotify, and in my Spotify I have cover songs. This first is Appa's Money, 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 which maybe all of you know. But I have also Elvis, I have Hans Zimmer, I have also my own compositions and improvisations in Spotify. And you can find those in my Spotify channel.
I will quickly go through them so that people can see. Only some samples. And I will continue with the next question. Can you tell me, please, what inspired you in your journey in music to become a musician?
That's a good question. I think it was already from childhood. I was always really inspired about music and doing music, and also expressing myself through music. Because with music, I always felt that I could express myself and the thoughts that I have, and I could relate to music. So music has always been really close to me, and a way of telling something to the world and to people.
Thank you very much. And when you were talking with me before privately, you mentioned that you play in Hilton. This is very prestigious venue. What? How did you start cooperating with them?
Yeah, we had one close connection with Hilton in my network, that I know one person, and he recommended me to Hilton, and then Hilton contacted to me, and yeah, since then I have had maybe over 25 concerts in the Hilton.
And do you like it? What is it like playing there?
Yeah, it's a prestigious setting, I would say. It's a 5-star hotel, and you get a great food also there, but it's a great place to play. And I like the atmosphere. And in my concerts, I like that it can be for the prestigious settings, but also it can be for everybody, because I have also done concerts in streets or in railway station, but also in these more prestigious venues.
Yes, thank you. And when you look at all your performances, street or Hilton, it doesn't matter. What are some moments that you are grateful for, or some successful moments? Do you remember some stories?
Yeah, it's always really fascinating. Actually, I was doing a piano concert in the central railway station of Helsinki, and I was playing there. I get my acoustic piano there moved, and then I just started playing, and people just come there, and there's so many people just listening. They stop and listen, and it's really fascinating because it's one of the most busiest districts in the city, and then people just stop and start listening, big crowds. So that is one thing what I like, to go to streets, to go to place where the people are actually, and go there and meet the people and touch them with the music. That's something really special for me.
Do you have any preparation rituals? How do you prepare for this for these performances?
I just practice, and but the performing, I think, is something that you just need to do it. It is something that you can't prepare all the things, because you need to also jump into the moment, because every time it's a different experience. There's different audience, there's different day, different mood. Everything changes all the time. So you need to, you can prepare for it, but you can't prepare for all. So you need to also throw yourself in the situation.
Yes, yes. And I know one more thing about you, that you are also a teacher of music. Can you tell us more about your journey as a teacher?
Yes, for sure. So I have been doing private teaching like 6 years now. I have like private students that I teach on the side, and that is also one thing I really like, because it is really nice to help someone to achieve his or her dreams in one field. Like someone wants to learn to play an instrument, and I can help the person to achieve that dream. And it's not always easy to learn a new instrument. It's difficult for everybody. But yeah, I have helped many students and people to learn instruments, and it's pleasure to see them really learn to play that.
And before, when we talked privately, you mentioned to me improvisation. What is your opinion about it?
Yeah, so all of my concerts, or almost all, I do improvisations. And with improvisations, I ask the audience an idea. It could be like summer, winter, anything. And I just start improvising from that idea. So that is my specialty that I do in concerts. And I just start playing, and then people say like, this sounded like summer, and this sounded like winter, or these things. And it's really fascinating for me, and it's my kind of where I'm specialized.
Now I will ask you one question. If you have any question for me about anything.
Yeah, I think which kind of music you like?
Yeah, I'm the black sheep of the family. I like music. I like it
Yeah.
very much, but I cannot play anything. My sister plays flute. My father plays guitar. My aunt plays piano. My cousin plays on the violin. But I am the black sheep, really black sheep of the family. However, I was brought up on tramp songs. This is a typical fire songs with the guitar, where you sit by the fire. You are baking some Wurst. In German, they say Wurst. And we are
Yeah.
playing old American songs, country songs, and they transform to the Czech. So this is what I was brought up on. And in America, the counterparts are Johnny Cash, for example.
Okay,
So this
Johnny
is the
Cash is
music
good.
of my childhood, and my parents brought me up. Thank you for asking me. And now let's go back to you. I will ask you the same question. What the music do you like?
I like so many kinds of music, but lots of classical, lots of film music, and also sometimes some experimental. I like new ideas, and choir music. I love orchestral music, piano music, of course. I like. It depends really on a day, but when I listen new music, I just try to find new ideas, and I love those Spotify Discover Weekly lists in that way, because I can find constantly new pieces of music.
What about Finnish music? Are there any traditional musics, or maybe even rock, or another like music, Finnish music in general, which you like? Is there anything?
Yes, there's many. We have of course, lots of metal bands. We have the Nightwish, those bands that are really good. Also Sibelius, which is also a really famous classical composer. And then some traditional Säkkijärven polka. We have those pieces that are nice. But yeah, I think there's lots of great music comes from Finland.
Thank you, Iiro, for sharing with us. And I would like to thank our audience that you are listening to us. We are approximately in the middle of our podcast. If you have any question for Iiro, write down under this video, and he or me, we will be very happy to answer every single question. And thank you so much for listening to us today. Let's continue with the next question. What about the future? What does it hold for you? Any upcoming projects, collaborations, or goals which you would like to share?
Yeah, for sure. This year I have 65 concerts, but for next year I want to do over 100. That is one goal. And also I want to expand in different countries, possibly to some concerts in United States or, I don't know, Asia, Middle East. Let's see. That is what I would like to do. And yeah, just do this concert thing and also reach out more people, more audience with the music and yeah, with the important message. And yeah, I think music is like sharing. So I want to share with the world.
Is there anybody you would like to collaborate with? For example, any person in the world you would like to work with at this moment, or do you prefer solo career?
There's so many people I would like to work, but of course Hans Zimmer wouldn't be bad. Yeah, because I love his music and his compositions, and yeah.
And final question: what are the trends these years or for the future, even currently and future trends in music in your field? What do you see any trends there or not?
Yeah, that's a good question. Yeah, with trends in classical music, I think what I do is that I want to do things differently. That is like my own thing. Because many times with classical music, I feel like it's too distant for the audience. That's one thing that I would like to do different. And for me, I like that I like tell something about every piece to the audience. I tell what happens in this piece, and I tell a story from it. And I want to keep things interactive with the audience, because the audience really comes to watch you to perform. And I think it's very important to keep it interactive and close to the audience, that the audience can really experience you playing there. So that's one thing that I really like to do differently.
Thank you very much for sharing. Before we end today, I would like to ask, have you any final message for our audience which you would like to give?
Yeah, for sure. It was nice to be here in the podcast, and yeah, I'm looking forward for different opportunities, and also I want to like help people or inspire people with the musical talents I have, if I can anyhow. That is one thing I would like to, and yeah, also meet interesting people. That's one thing also.
Iiro Komulainen is our guest today. Thank you so much for coming, and good luck with your music to influence many people and make joyful for many people.
Thank you very much. It was my pleasure to be here.